Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting zionmembership.com. Chosen ones. Empaths. This narcissist involved in your life is a dusty weirdo. You don't need to give them much thought. You don't need to take them seriously. You know, they don't deserve the credibility. And what I mean by you don't need to give them too much thought is they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. They're deranged, dusty weirdos that have these tendencies within them that makes them behave in this bizarre way. As much as they do ruminate and they do plan sometimes in certain circumstances, a lot of their behavior is just in their DNA. It's just the way they are. They're bizarre, right? They're weirdos. And the thing is you're educating yourself from books or this channel or other channels alike about their nature, right? You're educating yourself and you're starting to understand them better than they understand themselves. And that's a real gift. That's a real blessing, you know? That you're actually able to, you know, because I'm nothing special, but you're actually able to absorb the information I'm sharing, take what you can from it, disregard the rest, you know, stuff that maybe doesn't resonate with you or your situation. You're able to disregard it. You're able to filter through it. You're able to take on board some of the information. And you probably do this on other channels alike, right? And you're building up your collective consciousness, right? And you're really understanding the complexity of the narcissist, right? Like how deranged they are. But they're nothing but dusty weirdos. That's what they are, right? That is what they are. They're dusty weirdos, right? Honestly, they, you know, they really don't deserve the credibility, or, you know, they really don't deserve it at all, because you just don't need to take them serious. You just don't need to take them serious. And once you can make that shift in your mind where you view them and you don't take them seriously, like, it will come. Don't worry about it. You know, you may be very much hurt at the moment. You know, it's just happened. You might even be further down the line and still very hurt. But the moment that you stop taking them so seriously and realize they're as insignificant as, let me think of something. How insignificant could they be? They're as insignificant as, I can't even think of how insignificant they are. They're just insignificant, you know? They're as insignificant as a hair on your arm. You know, a hair on your arm has more meaning and more benefit, you know, than them, you know? Like, that's the kind of vision that, like, you know, for example, if you plucked a hair out of your arm, or, you know, you got rid of a hair on your arm, you may not notice it, right? Or if someone plucked it and you didn't have your pain sensory there, and you didn't notice that it was plucked, right? Just for example, you wouldn't really notice it's gone. And that's kind of what I want you to adopt with these narcissists. Now, I know that sounds really bizarre and strange, and it's just come off the top of my head, but I'm trying to paint a picture to you, a very vivid picture. You don't need to take them seriously. They are one of the people that you do not need to take seriously in this world. Someone loving, someone pure, someone empathetic, someone kind, someone genuine, someone authentic. Yeah, take them seriously, because, you know, they're real. You know? These narcissists that are involved in your life are fake as anything. Dusty weirdos. You know, real dusty weirdos that have these tendencies. This is basically what they are, is a tendency to inflict pain, to inflict misery and enjoy it. Sadistic, disgusting, despicable creatures, right? That's what they are. That is what they are, you know? Don't take them seriously, man. And ladies, gentlemen, do not take them seriously, right? You don't need to, right? And this is going to happen for you. I promise you. 100%. 100%. You know? This is going to happen for you. Maybe not right now. Maybe further down the line. you know? Or maybe if you are further down the line, it will happen a little bit more further down the line because everyone heals at different rates. But you're going to get to that place in your mind, heart, and soul when you think, what the hell are they? You don't need to take them so seriously. Why did you let such a stupid, foolish individual cause you so much pain in your life? And it might start to anger you. You know, you might start to get a little bit pissed off or a little bit angry, you know, that you've actually allowed someone to upset you in the way that they did. And it's not your fault that they upset you because they were orientating themselves like they were on the same page as you. The fact of the matter is, if you knew that they were a narcissist, right, fundamentally, like you do now, awakened, like you knew they were a narcissist, you know, if they presented themselves in your life and said, hello, I'm a narcissist. I have tendencies that I like to bring suffering into other people's lives and it makes me feel good. I get chemical releases in my brain from causing people to feel bad. Like if they come up to you in that way, you'd be like, God damn, get the hell away from me. But they didn't. They come up to you, right, in another way. They come up to you and pretending to be your best friend. They come up to you pretending to be a good, confident, close family member, colleague, associate, romantic partner. They presented themselves with their mask on. And all the while waiting to start attacking you. And I don't mean literally physically attacking you. That can happen in some cases. But psychologically attacking you. And grating on you. And weighing you down. And causing you suffering. And causing you hurt. And causing you pain. To feed their tendencies. Their real sick mindset. Complete and utter dusty weirdos. That is what they are. They just are. Like I don't see another better way that you can describe them. They're just dusty and they're weirdos and they've got these bizarre tendencies, this deranged behavior. They're obsessive. They're completely messed up in the head. Completely messed up in their head. God damn, they are completely messed up in their head. You know? You don't need to worry about them. Don't bother taking them too seriously. Now, for those of you that are fresh out or maybe further down the line, you're still hurting, you know, your heart's still hurting, because I have put polls out recently, and I've put out polls saying, do you, what were the polls again? I've said things like, do you think the narcissist will get someone better than you? Do you miss the narcissist? Things like that. Do you miss the... And basically, like, majority of you are in a place where you're like, yeah, that was one of the polls. Do you want the narcissist back? And the majority of the poll, you know, said they don't want the narcissist back. But there was a very small percentage that said they do. So there are people out there that have not... It's not their fault. None of you cuss them or make fun of them or tell them, you know, don't make fun of them, like, because you've all been in that place where you still desire a narcissist back, and that's just where they're at in their journey. Remember, when you speak to empaths, fellow empaths and chosen ones, you're all at different stages. So, you know, you're all at different stages, and when I make videos, I have to be aware of that all of you are at different stages at your healing journey. This video here might be the first video you click on. So I need to be aware of that you're all at different stages. So I try and talk to you collectively as a group, you know? So if you do if you are in the comment section and you see someone saying that they missed the narcissist, don't start badgering them or not slandering, but like having a go at them or telling them, oh, the narcissist is this, that, the other. You shouldn't feel this way, like, because it's not going to help them. You know, just let them, they'll get to the place they need to be, right? But one thing that I want you all to adopt, wherever you are at in your journey, wherever you are, is don't take them so seriously. It's serious what happened to you. It's serious the pain you went through. It's serious the hurt you went through, but that's from your side of things. On their side of things, they don't need to be taken seriously. Someone who does these horrible actions towards someone loving, caring, pure, empathetic, and kind does not deserve the time of day. They're a dusty weirdo. They do not deserve the time of day, right? It is very serious what happened to you. But if you can try and adopt this thinking that they're not serious in the way they love, they're not serious. They've got an obsessive, deranged kind of love. In the way they care, they're not serious. They've got a deranged, weird, obsessive type of caring. You know, everything is really messed up in the head with them. Everything. Right? And that's why you don't need to take them seriously. Anything you get from them is bizarre. It's strange. You know? They're really messed up in the head. And all of you need to know that wherever you're at in your journey, you may not have spoken to them in a long time now. You may not, or it may be in a few weeks. Nevertheless, however long it's been that you've been separated or not communicating with them, they're obsessively watching you or stalking you. And the fact of the matter is, because social media is so rampant in today's society, it gives them a place, narcissists, to hang about and watch their former victims and former suppliers. It gives them a place to hang about. You might say, Zion, block them. They find other ways. They make other profiles. They make other profiles and already get access before you've gone your separate ways. This is what they do. They're weirdos. Dusty weirdos. And even if you're not on social media, they resort to trying to find information out about you from associates of yours or friends of yours, you know. They'll paint themselves as a good Samaritan. They'll paint themselves as someone that's hurt or traumatized from the separation of your relationship, whether it's a friendship, family member, romantic partner, colleague or associate. They'll paint themselves in a way that cares about you. And they just want to find out how you're doing. You know? Dusty weirdos. That's what they're like. And even in some cases, they go to the length of actually stalking their victims. Times I've heard this. You know, I've heard this frequently as well from victims of narcissistic abuse. They actually do physical stalking. They're seriously deranged. You don't need to take them seriously. Do what you can to stay the hell away from them by any means necessary. Do what you can to stay the hell away from them. And for those of you that still desire them back, don't worry about a thing. You're all going to get to the point eventually when the time's right for you, where you no longer want them back. You reach the point of indifference. You don't care about them. That's something that someone said on the poll. I said, do you think you can do you think the narcissist can meet someone better than you? And I put yes and no. And everyone, there was quite a few comments that said, you should put in another answer as don't care. You know, that should have been another option for you to click, like you don't care. And that's a great thing, you know, maybe next time I'll do that. Because literally that's a great place to be, where you don't care. You know, you literally don't care. So that is a great place to be. So just understand, yeah, just don't take them too seriously. You know, like I mentioned, like they're very insignificant, right? They're nothing. And where your life's leading to now, and where your life's going to open up for brighter days, it will do. You know, they will become insignificant. You need to make them be insignificant in your life. You do. You need to try hard. You know, make them become insignificant. And they will pop up. They will do these things to provoke your mind, to make you start thinking about them, to do all these weird types of bizarre behavior. Don't worry about it. You know, just keep on the healing journey. Stay as far away from them as possible and leave them as a thing of the past. You know, the narcissist is a dusty weirdo, right? That has got serious issues. And they're completely messed up in the head. They're just completely messed up in the head. Dusty weirdos. That's what you need to think, right? When you think about them, try this. When you think about them, just think dusty weirdo. You know, they pop into your mind. Just think dusty weirdo. You know, and that will start training your mind not to start ruminating about them and stuff like that. Anytime you get a thought about them or something like that, just think dusty weirdo. And even if you start endeavoring in thoughts about them after that, you've addressed it with dusty weirdo first. So if you'd like to know more about when the narcissist feels you slipping out their clutches, be prepared for chaos, click this video here. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.